there something that I can help you?
Yes, my mom pissed at me.
You think?
I keep asking for her.
No reason why.
She's actually at a work dinner, but I can get word to her for you.
If he will see, you know, the film.
Her own child.
What a disappointment. You are.
Working.
You're drunk?
Oh God, you even take it home with
Oh, no, I got it. It's okay. Always clumsy after one too many afternoon coffees.
He knows. I mean,
Cats. Romance drop. Caffeine.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. He's awful. But are we sure that he didn't see? They left the place. Oof. You trapped Hirta for Maggie to be okay to destroy the place? You organized her. That was the first scene. That was really Hirta.
How many? 3.
You lost 3 people.
I can roll them out. I'm doing this model.
Your way got my men killed.
Collateral damage.
Nah, she doesn't care about your man. She wants to do that for herself, you know. If you're taking advantage of it, why not?
These troopers are here. It's gotta be close. Yeah. They set traps for them. He comes around.
Are you recognizing Leah traps?
What is it? Leah.
You do. They know that you let her escape, right? Careful, Lydia, careful.
Oh, please. I'll leave Leah and push away.
I'm not gonna leave you.
I will not waste words to meet you.
You know that she wants you.
I'll find you.
You'll do anything to protect your people, Maggie. But I don't want to lose you. Off! Am I stupid? We have the announce of the spin-off. We know that she's gonna survive. See? We're never gonna be worried for certain characters. We know that they're gonna survive. Why being worried for them?
And the woman Rosita tried to help out during the heist is on here too. I counted 200. They look like codes, maybe coordinates. So you think it's about where they're hiding people.
It's not coordinates.
I'll write about Sebastian's heist
Yes,
and hang around Pamela's neck.
that's already something.
You're gonna question everything about this place.
Against the aforementioned present.
Unless she would punish her son in front of everyone.
We needed more people to get the article out.
We have a whole network. Ready and willing to ride at dawn.
To spread the news. They changed a lot, the Avengers, no? I think that Maggie is gonna find Leah first, or Leah is gonna find Maggie first, and maybe at the end, Daryl is gonna come save her, something like that. The lack of music right now, the silence. It's working well. We're like Maggie, you know, we don't want to make any noise. Yes, I'm gonna speak in ASMR during all of the rest of the video. I thought that you would plan something, Leah. Maybe she did, maybe she put traps and you want Maggie to fall into these traps. Ouch! You didn't kill her. I mean, if she wants her revenge.
Want to take myself for a long time. You can't kill me without me too easy. That's what you want to do to Bloody Glory.
You're gonna compare the revenge that you wanted against Negan with
Yourself.
what she wants right now? This revenge?
Feel everything that you feel. And somewhere inside you can prevent that great pain. You won't.
The situation is not the same, you're not the same.
Anytime I'm alone, everyone you love is dead.
You wanted her to know that they are going after your people.
I killed your people because it was what I wanted. This is what you want, yeah, Grant. Wanted to do it.
Maggie, I don't think so, you don't want that. And you were buying time. It's a good enemy for you, Maggie. It's not a real nemesis. Hornsby might be more good nemesis for you. Maggie, we know that you're not gonna die. Diarrhea. I'm sorry that he had to do that because surely it broke his heart. I found that more logical for him to kill her and not for Maggie. It was a good enemy for Maggie, but it was not her nemesis, it was not her issue. It means everything and nothing. We take it on. Now we take it on, like before you didn't want to. And all of what? What can you take? The places? It's already done. The people already done, and the ones that you don't have, you don't know what they are. Like you're making Herschel act like he's just a teenager who is against his dad. Oh, it's more than that. Good job, Max. Oh, the music again is really good. Okay, so you already meant we are taking it on. We're taking the places, but you already had all of the places. It was just an help, but we all knew that you took it. Your top, it's destroyed. There is nothing else to take. The music is really good. It's not the kind of music that we are used to have in The Walking Dead. It's more a Westworld music, you know, kind of music. Oh, Oceanside. Ah, that's different, Oceanside. The place and the people, you didn't have them at all. To choose what? I don't think that they're gonna kill all of the people of Oceanside, but it was clearly to determine, you know, to choose their fate, what you're gonna do with them. Ah, maybe they're gonna become these guys, the same, you know, than the ones who were on that list that they found into the Commonwealth. It's not a big cliffhanger at the end, like I wanted, you know, to be excited and impatient about the third and last part of this final season that we're gonna have. It was more, in fact, a setup for this last part of the final season. They are more presenting us what the situation is gonna be at the beginning of it. The Commonwealth, inside, they're beginning to tell the truth, so people are gonna search for the ones who told the truth, like, oh guys, we can be worried for them for that, and even more because for now they didn't tell all of the truth because they didn't discover all of it. Pamela, what she's gonna do about it, her character is really like... Sebastian is really bad, someone bad, but her, we know that she's taking bad decisions, but does she deserve to die because of that? That's another story, you know. So it's gonna be interesting to follow that, to follow our guys discovering the truth, spreading the news, Can they do it or not? I mean, inside we can have stricter rules for people, a curfew, you know, stuff like that, propaganda, bigger propaganda than the one which is already happening inside. Max, maybe they're gonna discover what she did. Mercer, we know that is beginning to switch to be one of our allies. We can have stuff about it, okay. And outside we have Hornsby, who was defeated by Maggie. He tried that thing against the new Negan group and it was a failure. He tried to have them by threatening Herschel. That was a failure. You left the place saying, okay, we can't work together, but that's it, we're gonna be at peace. In fact, you wanted to come back to have your revenge. Maggie guessed it, so when you came back to Hilltop, she put a trap, you know, in place and she managed to kill some of you. So that was also a failure for you. You hired Leah to do the job, she failed, that was also a failure for you, Hornsby. So because of that, you're deciding to take all of the different places, Hilltop, Alexandria and Oceanside. Hilltop is destroyed and no one is inside. I really don't see the point of taking it for the symbol. Alexandria, okay, it was not yours, but you were helping them so much and so many of them are in fact already not devoted, but on your side, that I don't think that you're gonna meet people, you know, who are against it in Alexandria, so why not? The real difference, it's Oceanside. I didn't think of it because Oceanside was working with Hilltop and didn't accept that deal because of Hilltop, and none of these women followed you into the Commonwealth, so that's different for Oceanside, yes. But really, Hornsby, you did that because you felt to do all of the rest, so you just had that left to not totally fail, you know. I'm thinking about when he's gonna come back to the Commonwealth and say to Pamela all of what he did. He's not gonna say everything that he did and for what reasons he did that, but yes, it's gonna be something that is gonna be able to present to Pamela. That's it, we have the 3 different places. But does she want, Pamela, for you to have them like that by force? Because of something that you provoked? It's not Maggie who provoked that, I really don't think so. About Leah, the fact that she died during this episode, I'm not sad about it, I'm not mad about it neither. I said it, I thought that the end that they gave her, you know, at the end of Pop's group, I thought that it was a good end, you know, for her, for also the relationship that she had for Daryl to take that decision like that, for, you know, the future that she could have. I really thought that it was a good decision made by the writers, so I was surprised and not really glad that she was back. So for her to be back only for 1 episode and a half, you know, I'm not sad or mad about the fact that she just died. I'm not sure of the necessity of her coming back for that. You could have introduced and killed another character, a new character, to do the same job. Like if into Hornsby group, you know, these guys, these military guys, one of them was better than the other one and would have taken that place. In fact, in my opinion, it would have been better. Right there, to put Maggie against Leah, for me it has no sense at all because they don't know each other that much. Okay, we have that revenge story that we can use, but it's nothing really personal. Like there is no deep stuff behind that, if not the revenge story. So that way at the end, in fact, for me it's better for Daryl to be the one to kill her. I mean, for a narrative reason, because of the fact that for him it means something to do it, to be the one to do it, but also for the fact that now he can do it because Maggie was in danger. The consequences of that for him are gonna be interesting and important. For Maggie, Not at all. Yes, Leah coming back, Leah being dead, poor. Being killed by Daryl, it's bringing another hand than the first hand that she has, and for him, it's more sad. But for the rest, Hansby is not gonna be sad or mad about it during the next episodes. Like, we're not gonna talk about her anymore, except maybe Daryl a little, but Hansby, not at all. Okay. Maggie, the situation with Negan, the fact that she can trust him now, at least that she can tell him that she's beginning to trust him, it's not surprising for me, because even before he left, for me she was beginning to trust him, and in a way she hated herself because of that, and he felt it, and he felt that no matter what, she was impulsive and she could kill him at any point. He did not trust her for that, so that's why he left. So that's what I think, but that's not what Maggie thinks, and that's not what the writers are presenting, you know, for the reason for why she can trust him now. For them, it's really only because of the fact that he saved her child. For me, I'm sorry, but it can't be a reason enough, and it's really presented fast. I'm not sure, you know, of how they did it. Why they did it and the consequences of that, I'm okay with it, but how they did it, I'm not sure. And Ursula acting like that with Maggie, okay, that was logical for their relationship and all, but with Negan, you're making him act like he's just a teenager who is mad at everyone and all. Like, can we come back to why he's mad, you know? Negan killed his father, he wants his revenge. I mean, during the episode 14, I said it, for me, they made that moment, that meeting, it was so quick, it was coming from nowhere, they didn't build the tension around that, so we couldn't be in stress during that moment, and we couldn't feel the importance also of that moment, when, for me, we should have, because it's something that we are waiting since seasons, which is important since seasons. So for you writers to present Herschel right now like he's just a teenager who is tired of adults, you know, no. Negan that much involved with that group, that woman, again, why not? But the fact that we didn't see it, and the fact that for logical reasons, you know, it's not working well. Again, I feel disconnected with him being that much involved with that group. Like, it doesn't feel right, because at least I can't be involved with him, you know, I can't feel really the fact that he's worried, I can't be scared with him. I hope that it's gonna change, because I can see that they are important for him, but because of the fact that we didn't see it and it happened so quick, I can't feel the same than him. I'm feeling, yes, disconnected with this character. Yes, they are really setting up, you know, the situation outside, inside. We have some of our guys outside who had a big win, in my opinion, against Hornsby. For that, because of that, he took a big win by taking all of these places. And inside, we had a big win, but what are gonna be the consequences of that? It can be rough. Okay. For how this episode was done, you know, was filmed and all, I don't understand all of the things about... It was not birds, it was bees, no? I mean, they were never used. Like, we saw them a lot of times, we heard them a lot of times, and at any point you used that, if not maybe for a mystic symbol. Like, also to show that snake during that moment, you didn't use it at all. So it was what? It was a symbol stuff. These two things, if they were symbolic, it's really mystic, religious symbols, but they are not at all used you know, really used like that, but also used as the symbols that they are supposed to be. I mean, the snake, we know the symbol of the snake, like for a betrayal situation, for someone, you know, acting like that, like a snake, for the temptation also, it can be that, and right there, we had nothing about it at all. And for the beast, you know, normally when we have stuff like that, it's also a religious thing. You know, it's supposed to announce bad stuff which are gonna come. It's supposed to be one of the signs of the bad stuff which are gonna come. Right there, you used them so many times during this episode without really using them. It's not working. I don't understand what they did with that. Why? The musics were great during the action moments, but also the environment music, it was really cool. They played also with silence during a moment. Yes, I really appreciated the musics. How it was filmed and played, it was good, nothing bad to say about it, nothing amazing neither, but it was pretty good. Yes, it's more with the writing, you know, that I have some issues for this episode. For all of the rest, it's okay. Is it a good end for the second part of that final season? Yes, because we had action moments, we had big stuff happening, like Leah died, and it's setting up well the issues that we're gonna have inside and outside for the third and final part. So yes, it can be good. Is it enough for the final season? That's another story. For a season in general, it's okay. For the final season, okay, I'm gonna stop my review right there. So I will see you now for the third and final part of this final season. Before that, I think that we're gonna have new episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. I think that I'm gonna do like I did the last time. I'm not gonna react to one episode at a time, but maybe to 2, 3 or 4 episodes at a time. You know that I appreciate this show for the characters, but that I have real issues with how it's written. So I want to continue to watch it, and why not to react to it, but not one episode by one episode. So yes, I think that I'm gonna do like that for Fear the Walking Dead. And if not, I can see you for other shows that I'm reacting to right now. Attack on Titan, Peaky Blinders, I finished the last season of The Last Kingdom and the first one of Vikings Valhalla. And soon I'm gonna begin a new show, Midnight Mass, if you are wondering, and you're gonna have the spoiler of it right there at the end of this video. And I reacted to plenty of shows. Check the playlist that I put on my channel to know that. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.